Modern Art by Reinar Knizia. Dr. Reinar Knizia. This is a game that is considered the father, the mother, the Gaia of auction games. This one's been around for decades. There are 5 different auctions, and that's basically the whole game. You have the open auction where it's just anything goes. You've got the hidden auction where you pick one price, let it go. You've got the fixed price where you say this is how much it's worth, and
offer.
And then you got the one offer where everyone goes around, and then you have the double auction,
which is same one of the other ones, but you get 2 paintings for
for
the single bid.
Yep. To me, this is perfect as a Reinar Knizia design. You have one thing you're doing, which is bidding, but it's not that easy because it depends on what the previous rounds have done. You have the whole management of your money, which is a big deal. And then you also have management of the cards that you're dealt, because he doesn't give you cards every round. So at the end of the game, you might be stuck with one card of something. You have to watch what other people are doing and try to figure out how to control the market. So to me, this is a perfect game for what it is designed to do. I enjoy it. I love an auction game. Auctions are tense. They make you interact with other players. There's bluffing involved. I mean, there's so many things going on, and I love that kind of thing. My wife, who is not doing this review, by the way, we have Evil Jeff over there, Super John over there. She cannot stand auction games because it's just too tense, and you have to mind the money to figure out what's going on.
So I will say this game is great for anyone doing economic analysis. This game is all about cost-benefit analysis. And you can determine anytime a card is played, you can immediately know what the value of that card is based on the cards at hand. And then you determine your stomach for risk. Do I want to take more risk based on the limited knowledge I have, based on the other cards, knowing that other players can influence the market based on what they have and based on what you have and who they like, who they don't have. This is a great game for any student of economics. This game is the true free market. This is it. Other people are influencing. What's the actual value? Can I get more value later? How much risk do I want to take? This is the best class in economics you can take without having to pay $3,000 a semester hour.
I will say that this game, in my opinion, is great as an economic game and a bidding game. However, for Evil Jeff, I'm more of a warmonger type and an engine builder type of game player. And so for me, it's too much calculus. I can do the math, but I don't want to do the math.
Well, let's be honest. It's algebra. It's not calculus. It's algebra.
Yeah, I know.
I don't even know if it is or it's not. I just have a feel for it.
It's really just adding up, right? So you know generally how much a particular painting might be worth based on where it's going to place that round. And so you pay, no more than what you should to make some money on it. But
some of us pay no more than what we should.
I do. That's why I lose. but I go more by feel. Like, I like that painting. I'm willing to pay more for it because I want it in my collection. Right.
If this was modern widgets,
I'm not really.
Jeff would be better at it because they all look the same. It doesn't matter.
No, it's about what I like as an artist, and so I don't care about winning. I just want the painting. No, it's a great game. It's just not my cup of tea, but it is a great game.
The thing that also affects this game, which again with Reinar Knizia games, there's layers to strategy. Here, not only do you control, how much you want to spend on a bid, what kind of bid you're offering up to everybody else. There's things that play like, if it's early in the round, a painting might have value based on how many cards you have in your tableau,
can you end it
in your hand.
Or not? Yeah.
Right.
Can you influence the price?
If I only have one orange and I start with that, I know that I can't affect the market.
Right.
But if I have 5 green cards in my hand, I know that when it comes back to me, I can actually end the round with a double with the
Sure.
the hammer, a double auction.
Yep.
So you have some control over the market, but it's not all in your control because things might change when they come back around.
Yep.
So I like the fact that there is unknown elements to figure out what you're going to do when it's your turn to bid or your turn to start the auction. It's having that imperfect knowledge increases the tension of the game.
Yeah, there's a lot of tension in this game.
Yeah, that imperfect knowledge is your stomach for risk. Like that's what it all comes down to. And there, when you're playing here, if you've got red and red's clearly going to win it, like do I play mine and get value out of it, or do I wait because later on in the game I could get some more value out of it? You can influence the later rounds if you play well enough. I think when we've played several times, we're playing for the current round, whatever that is, based on the value here. I have not yet played thinking about round 4 while I'm in round 2.
Well, what I have thought about is the fact that now if in a previous round blue has gotten 30 and I'm looking around the table and I'm thinking, well, blue's not going to win this round. But if blue comes in third and 10 goes out here and there's a blue card, right? So I'll offer $32.
So you make 8.
Right.
Yeah.
And then if somebody, especially, and again, the layers, if I'm the one starting the auction and I throw out, it's an open auction and I'm the auctioneer, I say 32. Well, if Jeff pays me 32, then I made what I thought the value was. If nobody else bids for it, I'm still getting what the value is. So, you've got that other, that you get paid when you're the auctioneer is kind of also something that you need to build into the strategy. So
you can play this game mathematically correct and lose.
Yeah.
Right? You can take great risk and make the smart decision and lose. Or you can play them and you can run away with the game. It's very, again, the economics, the how this shows how the market works is very impressive because there is a very mathematical formula you go through any economics class.
But
this
it's
card
imperfect.
is worth this right now. However, the game is not over right now.
And that's the unknown part, right? So we should tell the audience, if they haven't already seen how to play the game, is that when the 5th painting comes out of the same painter, in this case, let's say it's the green, the game, the round ends. And so once there's 3 out there, you don't know who's going to end it. It could be you, it could be somebody else, and so you have influence, but you don't have some influence.
You're right.
And so you just don't know how it's going to play out. It depends on what other people have for cards, and that's the part that it gives you the tension, because you don't know, gosh, do I play the orange or do I play the green, and do I try to get a few more points here? There's a lot of thinking going on. It hurts my brain.
No, and that to me is why I love Knizia games, is because the rules here are very simple. However, there's 5 or 6 different things on every decision you make, every word you utter, whether it's like, I'll give 35 for that, or I'm auctioning off green, or it's a hidden auction, it's a double auction. There's so many layers that keep the tension high, but you can teach this game in, Rodney's video, we didn't teach you how to play the game. I'll put a link up here. He's the best. In under 12 minutes, he will explain everything you need to know about this game. And you can take this game, the box is small, you can take it anywhere. And I'm surprised that there aren't card packs for different artists. You basically need an inlay or something that just goes across the top.
Yeah.
Different artists, because the art is actually cool. At first glance, I thought, and I've played this game several times with this particular art. This is the Kamon or Simon, we used to call it, production. The art's pretty cool. And you can use whatever group of art. So you can have 5 different artists and add it to the game. I think it is a classic for a reason. For me, this game is, as an auction game, it's a 9 out of 10. It's pure auction, nothing else to think about.
It is pure auction.
Yeah, like I said, I love the economic engine. There are other aspects. If you play this enough, you'd be pretty good at, 12 of these cards, 13, 14, 15. You can count cards, you can do all these types of things. But the best way to play this game is with the beer in your belly, another beer in your hand.
Right. It makes victory.
And just buy what you like.
That's right.
It's not about winning.
That's right. I mean, who doesn't want a picture of this creepy, whatever that is
If you
floating?
love that kind of art, you should buy it.
I'll never go into an attic again.
Sorry.
There's no clowns.
Thank you. That is modern art. Thank you for watching. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel.